you enjoy the game. Turns, got the puck, comes up the wall, looks to get it out, finds Burns. Burns gets it in, nice shot, save made. With a whistle, the offensive zone face-off for Hopkins. That's kind of precarious. Bill's really stepping up tonight in a way he didn't anticipate. A lot of exposure here. Oh boy, nice opportunity right in the slot by Burns. Good save made by the Minneapolis goalie. Face-off won by Hopkins. RJ had it for a moment, tried to get in. That was intercepted. And Minneapolis chips into the Hopkins zone. Burns has it. Chips it behind. Nice play there. Nauman couldn't get there quick enough. Minneapolis has it. Minneapolis, Hillen, left wing. He's got it. Going down the wall. Beats his guy wide. Puts it to the net. Nauman into the right corner. Minneapolis is able to corral that. They try to get out. Nice job by Steele to keep it in. And Nauman gets checked, and I can't believe they're not calling that. But so, call it both ways. That's fine. So Minneapolis looks to break out. They get to center. Heavy pressure coming. Nice play by Steele up the wall to RJ. Bouncing puck goes into the Hopkins corner. Steele's there. Tries to reverse it. Nobody home. Puck goes low to high. Left point. Minneapolis. Shot coming. That gets deflected. And Minneapolis with some Ozo time. Oh, nice save there by Bennett. Good tip by Minneapolis. Can we skinny it up so it's not so?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Does it go
Skinny it up?
like shift that up? All right, who do we got here? Rempe helping out Norton out of the corner. Rempe's got it up the left wall, tries to put it to middle, hits a skate, finds Haney, and Haney's going to build up speed, come for neutral. Oh, Haney shot, rebound. Forecheck, tries to get in. Minneapolis behind their net. Nice job by Rempe on the forecheck. Pond's able to grab that. Puts it up, rims it up to Norton. Haney's there to support. Norton has it. Puck comes to center. Here comes Minneapolis. 1-on-3. They drag the puck wide, go behind the net, waiting for reinforcements. And almost connected there, but Kern has it. Kern into the zone, comes back to neutral. Nauman regroups, gets it to Sandstrom. Nice play by Jack, just gets it deep. And looking for that level playing service. All right, we're relocating. Oh boy, nice save. Uh-oh. Puck's up. Hopkins trying to get out of the zone. RJ flips it up backhand. Comes to neutral. Sandstrom, RJ looking. Finds Haney. Haney, one guy to beat, 2-on-1. Hillen, one-timer, save. Nice save by the Minneapolis goalie. Shot coming from Sandstrom in the slot. Oh, it just goes over the net. Good save. Hillen has it. Haney releases. Down low, puts it back to Hillen. That gets intercepted. And Burns with the puck into the slot. Driving backhand. That goes wide. Minneapolis behind their net. Haney regrouping at center. Minneapolis dumps it in. And nice play by Hillen. Gets it to Haney by his guy. He gets bumped. Gets bumped again. Burns down low. Had it for a moment. Minneapolis comes out to center. 1-on-2. Shot, save. Nice save by Bennett. Up to Hillen. Long shift here, boys. Need to think about changing. But good shift. Good ozone pressure. Really good scoring chances. No ice is waved off. Good back pressure by Hahn. Norton steps up offsides. Nauman had it for a moment. Minneapolis wins, drives to the middle. Good defensive play by Hahn. Hahn chips it by his guy. Minneapolis regains possession on the left wall. Comes up to the left point, shot tip. Rempe goes, left side, chips it off the glass. Norton to Rempe, that gets intercepted. Minneapolis shooting lane, save, rebound. Oh, right up the middle. Tough screen. So, good pressure by Minneapolis. Just kept putting the puck to the net. And we're up 1-0. All right, looks like we got broadcaster Bills all set up now over here. We're going to try that face-off again. Haney ties up, gets it free to Kern up the left side. Offsides is Sandstrom, so face-off will be outside of the Minneapolis zone. Haney steps up. Sandstrom gets it deep. Kern's going to get there first into the corner. So Hopkins with some possession in the offensive zone. Good forecheck by Sandstrom. Ties up his guy. Supported by Haney for a moment. Gets chipped out to center. And RJ rebound. Minneapolis gets on the puck. Haney's there. Looks for an outlet. Finds Sandstrom. Sandstrom can't tip it by his guy. Steele has it, and it's a 2-on-1. Down low. Save, shot, rebound. Good save by Bennett. Boys got caught. Oh, boy, shot, save. Rebound. We got it. We're getting outnumbered down low. Kern chips out. Hits Haney. Haney by his guy for the moment. And tries to go to center. He's got a shooting lane shot. Up and over. Hits the top of the net. No goal. And here comes Minneapolis coming the other way with speed. At the line down the right side. Looking for options. Cycles behind the net. Burns is going to cut that off. Peels it off the wall for a second. Nauman to Norton. Norton's going to get it out. Can't quite. Nauman and Nelson just out of his reach. Nelson, Burns chipped out. Minneapolis puts it back in. Back to Nelson. Nelson to Norton. Norton takes a look. Chips it out, and Hillen has it. Hillen to Burns. Burns to the middle. Burn goes wide. Cycles back, puts it to the middle, just off of Norton's stick, and it's going to be a 2-on-1. High stick on Minneapolis, outside of the zone. So 1-0, 6:05 left in the first period. Good game so far. Pretty equal match teams here. Haney off the draw, tries to push it and step by. Puts it behind the net. Minneapolis goes D to D. They try to break it up the left side. That's broken up. It's good. That's going to be an icing. So face-off coming up. Minneapolis zone. Just to the right of their goaltender. Face-off tied up. A little bit of a strong shot coming, save, rebound into the right corner. Hahn gets her first. Rempe tries to feed out front. That gets picked off. And Rempe on the back check. Minneapolis gets to the zone, feeds the middle. That goes nowhere. RJ battles, steals his guy off. Haney gets a stick on it. Scrum up the right side. Haney tries to feed the middle, gets Hahn. Hahn back to Haney. Minneapolis regrouping in their zone. Puck comes to neutral. Picked off by Kern. Comes back out. Not offsides. And Minneapolis gets into the zone. They hold up, try to go up top. Kern gets through. Kern kicks it, draws a tripping penalty. So Hopkins will get the first power play of the game. 4:54 left in the first. See if they can make something of this. Good job by Lucas, just keep moving his feet. Drew a tripping penalty. And we'll get the man advantage for 1:30. Nauman into the dot, takes the draw, wins that back. Hillen takes a look. It's on the right wall. Finds Kern up top. Kern walks the line. Finds RJ. RJ down the left wall. Down low, Nauman has it. Cycling up, tries to go cross crease. Back to Hillen. Hillen's going to step up to the middle and shoot. Minneapolis has it. They get it out. RJ with possession. Back to his blue line. Up to Hillen. Bouncing puck. RJ recovers. Nice stick there by RJ. Puck comes up to the right point. Back in. Double tip. Kern's going to corral that. And Kern takes a look. Feeds the middle. Finds Sandstrom. Sandstrom's good at the line. He's got Hillen breaking to the net. He gets checked off the puck. So good recovery there by RJ. Had some good time, and see if we can't build on that a little bit. 34 seconds left in the power play. Haney gets that back for a moment. Chip and chase by Minneapolis. That'll be an icing. So 25 seconds left. Hopkins power play. Wyatt ties up, finds Rempe. Rempe shot deflected. Got to get two on that puck. Comes out to Kern. Not offsides. Burns has it. Tries to corral it. Feeds Rempe. Rempe up the right side. Shot on. Tipped. Goes behind the net. That's 5 seconds left in the power play. Rempe supporting the play. Gets it back to Haney. Haney to Rempe. 5-on-5, feeds the net. Ooh, goes across to Hahn, just out of his reach. Haney has it. Left corner, comes back to Hahn. Hahn loses the handle, and Hahn's going to get a penalty. Going to be a trip. So a tough bounce. So that'll end up being a face-off in Hopkins zone. Hopkins on the penalty kill for the first time. Minneapolis wins that back. Good jump by Kern. It's out of the zone. That's an offsides. That is absolutely offsides, but the refs were distracted or couldn't see it or both. And Minneapolis able to maintain possession, keep the zone. Hopkins did a good job so far, just keeping everything to the edge. Not letting anything through, getting a stick on it. Good patience by Hopkins. Shot, tip, Kern's going to get there first. Puts it up the wall. Bouncing puck. Minneapolis gets that high slot. Nice save by Bennett. Goes to the corner. Puck comes to the half wall. Cycles low to high. Puck's at the left point. D steps in. Gets it to the net. That goes wide. A little less than 30 seconds left in the Hopkins penalty. A nice save there by Bennett. So good penalty kill there. Minneapolis wins the face-off. They walk the line up high. Shot, tip, save. Gets out of the zone. Nice save by Bennett. That was tipped late. Makes it hard to adjust to, and he was in really good position, so made a good save. Puck comes to center. Steps to the right. Backhand. Shot. Nice play by RJ. RJ steps, looks. No! That got tipped. Good, no ice. So that's confirmed. And Minneapolis coming out of the zone. They hit neutral down the right wall with speed. RJ, Nauman breaks that up. Nauman's got Hahn. Nauman tries to toe drag to the middle. That gets broken up. Steele has it. Tried to put it down low. That got intercepted. And Norton's going to retreat behind his net. Oh, it's going to be an icing. Okay, just under a minute left in the first. Hopkins loses the draw there. Minneapolis able to get it back. They cycle behind their net, go D to D. They hit the center, and they're coming out through speed. Out to the weak side wing, gets by Nelson. No goal. Wow, hit the crossbar. Just an excellent breakout. D to D, to wing to center, to far side wing, to shot on goal, hits the crossbar. Good save there by Bennett. So 25 seconds left in the first. Going to get a fresh change out there for Hopkins. Wyatt steps up, takes the draw, wins that back to Nelson. At this point, just want to get out of this period. There we go, we're out of the zone, that's good. Kern had it, tied up. 10 seconds, got to step up. Nice block shot. That gets out of the zone, that'll do it for the first. Almost did it. Offsides, they're going to call it intentional. 1.6 seconds left, so it'll go all the way down to the Minneapolis zone. All right, who's in the dot there? Heaney? That'll do it for the first period. Way to go, Bill. What are you thinking, little slugger?
Well, the camera is
You muted? Just hit that lower right. Okay. Uh-oh. You good? Yep. Okay. So second period, Bill and I chose to move. Get a tough vantage point. We're just going to have to deal with the net here. Hahn gives chase. It's going to be an icing on Hopkins.
Yeah, this is
Better? Okay, good. Good. That's just a better vantage point, right?
but down there it's rough. I'm sure we may have already had some feedback from all two listeners.
Yeah, Okay, defensive zone face-off. Minneapolis wins that. Shot goes wide. Nelson into the corner. Strum off the corner. Minneapolis had it, lost it. Burns up the right side. Feeds Haney. Haney goes right. He's got speed. Shooting lane. Puts it high. Norton's going to get there first. Back down low. Goes behind the net. Burns is going to try to get there. Gets a stick on it. Up into the netting. Stoppage in play.
Hey, Dad, you got something right there.
No, I don't. All right, offensive zone face-off. Looks like we got Nauman, Kern, Sandstrom, and Nelson and Norton on D. Minneapolis coming out of their zone. They chip it by Norton. Nauman, nice idea. Tried to find Sandstrom. Out of his reach. Kern has it down the right side, goes wide. Cycles behind the net, tries to Michigan it. Puts it back on net to the goalie.
Yeah, was that a Michigan?
It was Michigan attempt
I like it.
on the go.
Sending the message one down.
Yeah, pretty creative shot call. Sandstrom back to RJ. RJ doesn't get all of that. That gets tipped. Bouncing puck. Minneapolis has it. They get across the blue. Tip it. Nauman had it for a moment. Slashing on. Looks like Nauman's going for a trip. I didn't get a good look at it.
Who was that?
8-6. So see if we can kill another penalty. Boys did a good job last time. Face-off won by Minneapolis. They put it up top. Defense walks the line. Goes back to the half wall. Cross seam. Save made. Minneapolis goes deep. Shot coming. Bad save in the right corner. Shot tip wide. Good job by Norton to tie up down low. Minneapolis behind the net. Hopkins doing a good job boxing out. Defense walks the line, puts it back to the wall. Shot, save, rebound. Minneapolis has possession. Goes back to the half wall, blows a tire. Hopkins trying to take advantage of that. Good job by Hahn. He got hooked. Shot high, wide. Norton's going to get there. He gets rubbed out. Norton on his own. Eating time, though. Good job. Great battle by Norton. Rempe might get there. Tries to. He gets checked. So not calling checks, but trips will definitely get you 130. Puck still in. Minneapolis. Shooting lane. Shot save made. So 6 seconds left in Minneapolis power play. Hopkins with the face-off in their zone. Looks like Burns going to take this one. Burns had it for a minute. RJ chips out to Hillen. Hillen tries to find Burns. He's rubbed off. And Minneapolis chips it in. Nice play by RJ. Up the left wall to Hillen. Gets by him. He gets hit up in the shoulder. Looks like he's okay. Hopefully he's okay. Trying to shake it off. Gets back into the play. Hillen has it. So 2-on-1. Oh boy. Here we go. Burns is going to get there. Drives to the middle. He gets knocked off the puck. Nauman tried to feed the middle. Minneapolis. Pressure on Steele. Steele to Nauman through center. Nauman to the middle. Offside. It's kind of a late whistle. So good kill. Still 1-0. No. Not yet. Not yet. Nice win by Haney. Nelson. Jonah puts that down deep. Kern tries to break that up. It's going to be an icing. If it gets by Jonah, that gets waved off. Jonah up the wall to Sandstrom. Sandstrom hits Haney for a moment, gets it out. It's in his feet. He puts that up the wall for neutral. Tying off the glass. Nelson. Kern comes back behind his net. Takes a look. Floater pass. Nelson's behind his net. Stick on it. Good job. Nice support by Haney. Sandstrom's coming out. Finds Kern on the far weak side. Kern going wide. Peels back. Looking for open ice. Behind the net. Kern to the net. Haney. Minneapolis just throws it away. Under pressure is Steele. Haney. Nice play. Gets it in deep. They're going to change. So good pressure there. Rempe on the forecheck. Minneapolis puts it up the wall. Steele has it. And boys got to hurry back. Good play there. Uh-oh, good tie-up. Nice job by Nauman to navigate that. Finds Rempe up the far side. Rempe and Hahn into the zone on sides. Rempe goes wide, and that gets intercepted. Nauman with a nice play. To Steele. That gets picked off. Steele up the wall. Finds Hahn. It's in his feet. Hahn goes wide, beats his guy, puts it to the net. Goes into the corner. And puck goes D to D up the left wall to Steele. Sidesteps his man. Hillen had it for a moment. Back to Steele. Strum on the right side. At center. Steele throws back. Tries to reverse. Heavy pressure by Minneapolis. They dump it in. And RJ goes to retreat behind his net. RJ goes D to D. Steele's got a lane with some speed. Goes to Hahn. Hahn. Offsides. A little bit of a move at the blue line. So back and forth action. 7:55 left in the second period. Score still 1-0 Minneapolis. Bouncing puck at center. It's good at the line. Haney has it. Gets over to Hillen. Good to see he's good. No worse for the wear after getting hit on the shoulder. And nice back check there by Norton. Great play. Gets it up to Hillen. Hillen battles. Puck comes to center. Burns has it. Going to chip it in deep. That's a good play. Hopkins will get on the forecheck here. See if they can't get some ozone pressure. Burns trying to feed Haney down low. Puck comes up to Nelson, gets by him. 2-on-1. A nice skate there by Norton, breaks that up. Hillen gets out. Hillen to middle. Haney down the left side. Good defense there. RJ to the net. Tip. That got deflected. Hit Burns. Tip. Goal. There we go. Nice play. I think that's Burns. Maybe Haney. Yeah, there was RJ. It hit Burns. Burns. Maybe Haney. Good play, though. Just get it to the net. So all tied up, just over halfway through the game here. Face off, tied up, scrum. Minneapolis dumps it in. Puck comes behind in the Hopkins zone. Steele has it. RJ out to Kern. Minneapolis behind Hopkins net. RJ has it. Nice little chip off the wall. Finds Sandstrom but can't get out. Strom up at the line on the right side. Good support by Nauman. Puck gets out. Minneapolis regroups. And come back into the zone. Bouncing puck gets in RJ's feet. Good recovery into the gear of a Minneapolis player. Nauman reverses. Back to Sandstrom. Sandstrom up the wall. That doesn't get through. Shot wide. RJ left side. Not a bad play. Just get it out. Get a whistle. Get a line change. No whistle, no ice. Good. So we got a line change. That's good. And no ice. And Minneapolis with a lot of speed. Cutting through. Juicy rebound. Got to get up to the point. Puck goes D to D. Wide at the net. RJ takes a look. finds Rempe up the left side. He loses the puck. Minneapolis coming back the other way. Good defense by Steele. Puck's in the right corner. Haney's there. Puts it up the right wall. That's out of the Minneapolis reach. Not going to go for an icing. See if we can get a forecheck on. Nice outlet pass by Minneapolis right up the middle. They come down, come to the middle. That's deflected by RJ. Good play by Steele. Steele bodies off his man. Reverses the play. Rempe tries to get there and does. Beats his guy. Finds Hahn. Hahn back to Rempe. Just out of his reach. And Rempe, Haney. Oh, goes double pipe. Double doink. But really good play. Rempe, Hahn to Rempe to Haney. And I think they hit 2 pipes there in one shot. D to D. Hillen has it. Left side. Steps. Offsides. So good little sequence there. Good 2 minutes. Yeah. Nauman wins that face-off up the left wall. Got a stick on it. Nice play by Norton to get it into the zone. Puck comes out of the zone. Nauman, Nelson. Got to move it. Nelson up to Burns. Gets by him. Minneapolis puts it in. Double blown tire there. Norton goes to work in his corner. Norton chips it to Hillen. Hillen, nice play to Burns. Puck comes to center. Minneapolis into the Hopkins zone, up the left wall. Burns grabs that. He's bumped off the puck. Oh boy. Late tip, big save, Hopkins. And puck out in front. Nelson battling behind the net. Bumps his guy off. Nice play here. Good play by Nauman. Good center defense. Flips it out. Minneapolis forced to regroup at neutral. They turn it over to Norton. Norton has it. He's going to go wide. Nice play by Norton. Gets it deep. Hopkins is going to get a wholesale change. And let's see if we can slow this exit out. Puck goes wing to center. Bouncing puck up the middle. Kern gets bumped off the puck. Kern regroups. We're on sides. Nice turn curl by Kern. Up the left side. Was trying to get Sandstrom into Sandstrom's skates. Puck comes to Haney. Haney, Kern. Poke check. Shot, score. Haney and Kern. Yeah. Yeah. That was awesome. So poke check. A little aggressive. Got out of his net. Nice goal there by Hopkins. They lead 2-1. 2:26 left in the second period. Haney with the face-off win. Back to Johnson. Johnson just out of Sandstrom's reach. Friendly fire at the line. Turn in on the forecheck. Haney up the wall. Chips that off. Kern has it. Turn in. Sandstrom in on the forecheck. Comes up the wall. Back to center. Haney picks that off. And, to the net. Nice play, RJ. Get a shot to the net. Can't quite. Puck comes back to Nelson. A steal. Heavy pressure. Haney has it. Tries to find Rempe. Gets intercepted, but he's going to get it. Chips it up. Going to the net. It's Haney. Shot. Save. Oh, my goodness. What a save. It's loose. Goalie's on his belly. Puck's loose. Comes up the wall to Sandstrom. He gets it deep. Rempe's going to get there. He gets pushed off the puck. And Nauman in, forecheck, puts it to the middle, nobody there. Back behind the net. Rempe in the help. Puck comes to Hahn, tries to find Rempe. Good pass by Wes there. Rempe steps out of the corner, shot, save, rebound. Rempe back on the puck, tries to cycle it to Nauman. Up the wall it comes. RJ on the pinch. Puck stays in. Hahn, that gets blocked. RJ. Chip, Hahn, in, deep. Nauman gets it deep. Hahn has it. Hahn to the net. Tries to find Rempe just out of his reach. Rempe back to Nauman behind the net. Puck just trickles out. RJ cycles back. Puts it back. Gets picked off by Minneapolis. Really good 4 or 5 minutes here by Hopkins. Nelson goes D to D. RJ, far side, hits Hillen. Hillen through neutral. Good at the line, goes wide, tries to hit Burns. Burns on the forecheck. Minneapolis reverses it. They come up the left wall, find the weak side wing, and attack the zone. Shot, save, rebound. Nice play there by Haney. That does it for 2. Okay, third period action underway. 15 minutes to go. Hopkins up 2-1. Minneapolis behind their net. Good forecheck here. Haney, pressure. Shot goes wide. Nice play by Norton. Good pinch. Dillon puts that to middle, and good back pressure by Haney. That'll be an icing. So a good way to start the third.
Jen, where's the other clock?
The other what?
The little of the district.
I don't know. Oh, the like, yeah, usually it'd be down here. We didn't start till late. It was like 7:20. But good point. We could be. I don't feel like there's been a lot of whistles. We did get a late start. It was a late start. So hopefully we're able to play out the full game. Oh, nice play. Kern, shot, save, rebound. Minneapolis sort of pick it up. Sandstrom on it. Nauman seals the boards. Good support by Sandstrom. And they put it across. Nice play by Kern. Puck's good at the line. Big shot there. Oh, bad bounce. Sandstrom here to get it. Puck's going to come up to Kern. He chips it out and gets it deep. Good play. Yeah, really smart. Good forecheck there by Evan. Right down beneath us. Hahn on the forecheck. Rempe has it for a minute. That gets turned over. But he's going to redeem himself here. All on his own. Coming up the left side. Gets it deep. That's a good play. And let's get a forecheck in on that. There we go. Good support. Wes with the shooting lane shot. Oh, just out of his reach. Goalie makes a good stick knob save. Used every bit of the stick there. Puck's out of the zone. Hahn just puts it back to neutral. Good forecheck there by Hahn. Gets a stick on it. RJ jumps in, puts it deep. That's a smart play. And Rempe might get there. First up the wall, bounces. Rempe has it all by himself. Tries to feed the middle. Up to Norton. Norton with a good play. Puck's jammed up. Burns down to Rempe. Rempe looks, tries to find a seam with Burns. Just out of his reach. And Minneapolis the other way. 1-on-3. Nelson forces his guy wide. Haney behind his net. Good reverse there. Nelson got to get there first. And that gets sealed off. Minneapolis through the middle, behind the net. Rempe gets there, feeds it up, and fortunately gets out. They'll be able to get off and change, but here comes Minneapolis. Nice play by Norton. He gets knocked down. No call coming. And Burns able to clear. Minneapolis takes it behind their net. They look to break out. Good forecheck here by Nauman and Hillen. Sandstrom picks that off. Comes up the right side. Left side. As they're facing the zone. Scrum on the left side. Sandstrom battling. Pushing back. Good deal. Hillen releases. He gets there first. Seals the wall. Good support by Nauman. Puck comes bouncing to the front of the net. Sandstrom on the back check. And here comes Minneapolis. No, puck's still in. Nauman, deep. Nice play. We'll get a wholesale line change, mostly. Sandstrom stays in. Chip high. Force back in. Just under 11 minutes left. RJ retreats behind his net. Puts it up the wall. Rempe. Rempe hits a shin pad. Lucas just tries to swing it wide. And Minneapolis will break out. Oh, nice play by Kern. Kern skips to the middle. Oh, man. Two nice inside moves by Kern. Beats his guy. Gets to the inside. Good play by Wes there. Gets it deep. Kern's going to get there. Let's see if we get a forecheck. No. Minneapolis gets out of their zone. They get slowed down at neutral. Puck is off Minneapolis. No ice. And Kern's that's interference. But it's not tonight. So Minneapolis going the other way. So refs are letting them play. That's good. Got to be obvious or it's not going to get called. No problem. Good neutral zone defense there by Hopkins, slowing these guys down. Minneapolis puts it in front of the net. Look out. Good save there by Bennett. Shot coming. Goes wide. Norton gets into his corner, goes to work. Filling up the wall. Doesn't make it out. Norton on his guy. Nice job by Norton. Forces him wide. Good support by Nauman. Nelson in his corner. Chips it up the wall. Still going. Minneapolis shooting lane. Oh, boy. Hillen battles. Good support by Nauman. Centers are doing a really good job helping out. Doesn't make it out, and Burns off a Hillen skate. Burns will go to the net. Off another skate. 1-on-2. Gets by his guy. Nice stick, though. Good recovery by Steele. Steele muscles his guy into the corner. Nice job by Nauman. Shot wide. RJ, good stick work. Gets a stick on it. Puck comes to the right D, goes right to left. Down the lane, shot. Saved by Bennett. Back up to the right point. A lot of traffic. Oh my goodness. Steele, Burns, that'll be an ice. Good game. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely cold in here.
Looking at this Mickey Mouse thing here definitely makes me not think about tomorrow.
Norton with a good play. Norton sticks with it. Skates to middle. Haney tries to cut to the middle. That's offsides. That's actually a good thing. Could have been going the other way. So we'll take the offsides. Haney digs in. Kern gives chase. Kern's going to get a stick on it first. Kern goes wide. Looks behind the net. Looking for somebody out front. Just out of everyone's reach there. And Minneapolis comes out. Hopkins has guys back. They feed the slot. Really good stick by Norton. Haney support. Up to Kern. Back in by Minneapolis. Haney behind his net. Gets rubbed off. Haney, Kern, just out of his reach. Not going to be fast enough for an ice. That gets waved off. Hopkins will change. Kern stays in on the forecheck. Gives his guy a slash. It's chipped up the left wall. Steele's going to be there first. He reverses it. Nauman chips it up to Hahn. And Hahn and Nauman to the net. Tries to find a seam. Nauman will get there first. Takes a look. Feeds RJ. RJ with some time. Walks. Shot saved. Good idea. So good play by Hopkins to go low to high. RJ tried to step to the middle. Find a shooting lane. Good save by the goalie. Nauman, face-off won by by Minneapolis. Rempe on the forecheck. Gets by him. Nauman puts it down. Rempe on the right wall. Nauman, good support. Gets a skate on it. Tied up. And spurts loose. Through neutral. Minneapolis is good at the line. Hopkins has numbers back. Floated to the middle. Backhand, no look. Uh-oh. Puck's loose. Gets to the net. Good play by Grant. Muscled his guy off the puck. Left point. Shot. Tip. Save. Rebound. That's a trip. As evidenced by Grant getting chopped down to his knees. Uh-oh. Out of play.
Sweet Jesus.
Minneapolis buzzing a little. 6:26 left in the third period. Scores 2-1 Hopkins. He gets ready to face off. Wins that, ties up, kicks it back. Good support by Nelson. Puck didn't quite get out. Still doesn't get out. Oh boy. Shot goes wide. Haney gets a stick on it. Evan. Haney tries to chip. Step up. Save. Rebound. Up the wall. Hillen has it. Middle. It's out. Just under 6 minutes left in the third. Nice play by Norton. Hillen goes to middle ice. Gets the zone. Finds Burns. Burns, nice shot there. Quick shot from Burns up the right side. We'll get an offensive zone face-off. See if we can't relieve some of the pressure that's building. Nauman wins the draw. Quick whistle there. Ref's going to own that. Face off coming. Nauman, Minneapolis able to get that back. They go behind their net D to D. Good forecheck by Sandstrom. Defenseman's able to get by. And good back check by Nauman. Stays with this guy. They go to the middle. Got to get in front of that. Puck goes wide. Norton with a good play. Nauman in support. Nauman and Norton in a scrum. Minneapolis has it. Puck comes back up to the right point. Down to the half wall. To the middle. Minneapolis behind the Hopkins net. No trip called there. Here we go. Nice play up the middle. Good forecheck by Kern. Great forecheck. Here comes Sandstrom with pressure. Oh boy, we got to get the puck, guys. Nelson behind his net, looking for an outlet. Blows a tire. Oh boy, no help coming. Rempe has it. Nice pass by the center. Rempe tries to get to the middle. Deep! Puts it back in and makes it all the way. Forecheck coming. Haney's on it. Minneapolis coming out of their zone. Nice try there by Rempe to slow him down. Nice play by RJ. I love it. Oh, they're going to call interference. Late call. Someone bought it. Yeah, it is. I like the play. All right, well, 4:09 left in the third, 2-1. Hopkins back to the penalty kill, I think for the third time tonight. Puck comes to center, up top, tip, rebound. Oh boy, look out. Rempe has it, sends it down the middle, nice little dribbler. Not going to make it for an ice. And Hopkins trying to slow him down. Got to match their speed, step up. Middle. Where's the puck? Down low. Puck goes low to high, left point. Walks. Tip, wide. Right side. Up to the right D, back down to the half wall. Minneapolis sets up behind the net. Looking for options. They go low to high. Defenseman walks the line. Feeds back to the wall. Shot in the middle. No tip there. Rempe's going to get there first and just flicks it out to center. 33 seconds remaining in the Minneapolis power play. Minneapolis behind. Oh, boy, look out. Got to get there, boys. Oh, what a save by Bennett. Ooh. Good job. Hopkins able to keep it all to the outside so far. Good shot there from the slot. And Bennett was in a good spot. No rebound. Score remains 2-1. 3:02 left in the third and 23 seconds left on the Minneapolis man advantage. Haney has it for a moment. Minneapolis trying to just put pucks to the net. Haney has it. He's got a little bit of time. Going to try to get it. Good play. Still has it. Tied up. Minneapolis coming back the other way. 6 seconds. Turn to center. Puck's at neutral. Minneapolis offsides. Now hold on. Let's get there every time you can. Get it deep. Every time. So big face-off here. All face-offs are big, but yep, good job. Hillen tried to get a stick on it. RJ flips it. Burns in on the forecheck. Minneapolis goes D to wing. And nice little play there. Chipped up by RJ. Puck tries to go to the middle. Good play by Hillen. It's an ice. No? Yeah. Oh boy. 2:05 left. Yeah, I mean, I'd seriously consider it. Yeah, get some support. Face off, won by Minneapolis. Chipped, bouncing puck, center. Oh, what a save by Bennett. Minneapolis with the puck. Watch for the goalie to come out. Shot, netting. So now the goalie's coming out. 1:54 left. So empty net. Defensive zone face-off for Hopkins. Goes without saying, but I'll say it anyway. Important face-off here for both teams. Minneapolis wins it back, gets to the point. Half wall to the middle. Here we go. Kern chips, gets it out of the zone. Back in. Norton. That gets sealed. Oh, shoot it. Get it going. No ice. 1:34 left. Kern. Empty net. Kern. Got to stay D side. Minneapolis into the zone. Nice play by Nauman. That gets out. 1:15 left in the third. Good play by Nelson. Ooh. Send it. Good play. Rempe goes for the net. 1 minute left. Haney to the net. That misses. Nice play by Eat it. Eat it. 51 seconds left. Minneapolis down the lane. Nice D. Good save. Good D there by Nelson. Kept his guy in front of him. Chose body. Puck didn't get by. So 43.7 seconds left. Face off. Hahn gets there. It's out of the zone. Hahn's there. Rempe get it in. Puts it to the net. No ice. Hahn's going to get there. Get a stick on it. Nice play by Hahn. Just killed 10 seconds with that play. Gets by Rempe. Minneapolis down to 23 seconds. They're at center. RJ takes his guy wide. Puck to the middle. Puck. Rempe has it. Tied up. Puts it to the corner. 10 seconds to the corner. Good defense there. RJ chips. 3, 2, shot. Tip. Good game.